What's going on, guys? It's GBP baby. Welcome back to another video. I hope everybody's doing well, and let's dive straight into things. Hopefully you watched my previous video back on Monday where I pretty much explained what I expected for the week, and you'll know that I had my buy side liquidity target set up here, and you can see price is playing along to what we expected. The price drops lower. We hit the top of this level, which is what we call a breaker. We nailed it right here, and then off the back of that we did get a nice expansion to the upside, which is exactly as we anticipated. So price is doing exactly as we anticipated. If you haven't watched Monday's video, go and watch it and you'll see exactly me explain everything that's just played out. But nonetheless, you can see we traded up into this fair value gap, and if you remember me saying, I want to see us tap into it, respect it, trade lower, and then turn around on the back of it, and that's precisely what's happened. We've created the low, which I believe was made on Tuesday, very typical for the week, and then we've had a large expansion today on Wednesday. Now I am expecting a continuation to the upside as we move into Thursday and Friday. Again, buy side target up here, beautiful delivery down into the sell side, so we can't complain there. And on the hourly, you can see our price expanded quite nicely on the back of Wednesday, fair value gap entry right here, and then a beautiful long into the buy side, taking out these highs. So now that we're above this fair value gap, which I drew our attention to, the green box, now that we're above it, I want to see us respect the 50% level off that, as in price shouldn't need to drop back below it. It can, and if it does, price will consolidate for the rest of the week, and we'll know that because it shouldn't be doing that. But if it does, it will consolidate for the rest of the week, and essentially I don't want to get involved. But so long as we respect the 50% level of this, because it's obviously a significant level from how we respected it back here on the Tuesday, how we traded through it today on the Wednesday, how we called for us to respect it on the Tuesday, touch down here onto the orange level, and then expand, everything's going in line with my bias and with what I anticipated. So with that taken into account, this is now a significant PD array whereby now that we're on the buy side of it, price shouldn't need to drop back down below the other side. And with that taken into account, I now want to see a continuation to the upside as we move into Thursday and Friday. I want to see that Wednesday high get taken out. And like I said, my buy side liquidity target is above these highs over here. So it'll be nice to see if we can work our way up there. Let's go down to the 15-minute. You can see our price is kind of just entering a little bit of consolidation. It will likely continue to do this. What will happen is it will zigzag back and forth into the new day, so into Thursday. I don't expect much to happen during the Asian range. Into Tuesday, and then I want to see expansion as we move into the afternoon New York Classic session. And I want to see, like I said, a continuation to run out significant highs. We have a beautiful volume imbalance right here, so it'll be nice to see if price can reach there. Again, although my target is this blue level, we might not take it out this week, but nonetheless, because we're in line, as in price is respecting everything we anticipated and in line with everything I'm expecting, I want to see price roll over and run that buy side liquidity. So I'm just expecting more upside liquidity, more upside delivery, and then this 50% level of this 1 hour fair value gap to be respected. If this gets disrespected, I don't want to get involved. Like I said, it will probably consolidate, and that's fine. But if we stay above it, there's no reason for me not to anticipate that price is likely going to be able to roll over and start reaching into that premium. So I hope that all makes sense. Let's head on to GBP USD. Delivered just as we anticipated again. I drew out this orange level. If you haven't watched Monday's video, go and watch Monday's video, and you'll know I drew out the low of this. Why? Because I expect that price is going to return to it, and you can see that's exactly what we have happening here. So if we take a look at Tuesday, you see price traded up to it. Look at how it respects it. You can't make this stuff up, guys. It's algorithmic. Price traded into it and aggressively traded to the downside. It doesn't want anything to do with it. And now I'm expecting a continuation where into our south side liquidity target, which I spoke about on Monday, below here and here. So beautiful delivery on pound right there as well. Let's go to the 1 hour. Again, nice little consolidation around it. Didn't spend long up there at all. Displacement right here. Pull back into the fair value gap right here. Short, and now price is rolling on to the downside. So moving into Thursday and Friday, I want to see that continuation to the downside with an expectation to take out last week Friday's low and run, into more of a discount. We do also have some high impact news on pound here, 19th, and on both on the 19th for interest rates, Bank of England, and the employment rates. That's obviously going to move the markets a little bit. So that's something to take into account and just be wary of, because that is going to be taking place early at 3 a.m. So my setups will likely be forming around 2 a.m. with my expectation that price is going to want to continue to the downside. So I hope that all makes sense. Let's go to the 15-minute. Not really much more to see here other than the fact, again, we're respecting the PD arrays, so there's no reason for us to expect any different other than our continued downwards delivery. And then finally, last but not least, let's finish up on Euro USD. And again, I think I did mention that Euro might be a bit weaker, but we've seen that here. So although I marked out the breaker in Euro, I did explain price. Euro might fall short of it, and I think it was because it was more weaker than the other pairs in GBP USD. And because it's more weaker, it failed to reach all the way up there, which shows a lot more bearishness on Euro. So although it's rallied, which is what we wanted to see, it failed to reach the breaker. That's completely fine. It traded into this consolidation, completely fine. Again, displacement, beautiful. High, low, higher, high. I'm looking at this breaker wick right here, as in what we're going to be playing around with here. So again, I'm happy for price to rally into this moving into the new day, as in Thursday, Friday, price can travel in this, do what it wants. Any higher than that 50% level, I will be a little bit conscious, as in not really wanting to trade it. It should be able to respect that, roll over and run down where into that Friday and Sunday low, and then again sell side liquidity target right here. So pretty simple for the week. Price is going exactly as anticipated. That's why I didn't bother post yesterday, because price was doing everything I anticipated. And yeah, it should be a pretty good day tomorrow. But here it is on the 15-minute again. Happy for price to rally, not too much, but I'm happy for us to spend some time within here during the early hours of the Thursday, and then excuse me, and then I want it to roll over and trade into the south side. So I hope that all makes sense, guys. Don't forget to drop a like, drop a comment, smash subscribe, join the main English, join the Discord. All of the links are in the description, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.